Welcome back to my second lecture, Properties of Binary Relations. So in this lesson, the learner will be able to understand what are the different types of relations and they can understand with the help of example. There are six types of relations of binary relations. One is called as reflexive relation. Second one is irreflexive relation. Third one is symmetric relation. Fourth one is anti-symmetric relation. Fifth one is asymmetric relation. And the sixth one is transitive relation. Coming to the first type, that is called as reflexive relation. What is the definition of reflexive relation? A relation or on a set A is called as reflexive if A comma A belongs to R for every element of A belongs to A. What A represent? Set. Suppose the set contains three elements, all the three elements should be belongs to R, then it is called as reflexive relation. For better understanding, look at the three examples. So what the set contains? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are four elements in a set. Observe the three examples whether they are reflexive or not. So 1 1 is present. How many elements are there in the set? 1 2 3 4. 1 1 is present. Then what is the second element? 2 2 2 is not present. So then 3 3 3 is present. 4 4 is also present. 2 2 is not present in the relation. So 2 2 does not belongs to R. So what is the meaning of reflexive? Every element of A belongs to A, but 2 is not present in the relation. So it is not a reflexive relation. Coming to the second example, 1 1 is there, 2 2 is there, 3 3 is there, 4 4 is there. Remaining whatever it may be, but you are concentrate on the A is nothing but element of set A. Every element of set A is present in the relation, then it is called as reflexive relation. So every element is present, so we can call it as a reflexive. Coming to the third one, 1 1 is there, 2 2 is there, 3 3 is there, but 4 4 is not present in the relation, so it is not a reflexive relation. So we can write it as no. First example and the third examples are not reflexive relation. Only second example is the reflexive relation. Coming to the second type of relation, irreflexive relation. A relation on a set A is called as irreflexive. A does not belongs to R. A does not belongs to R. So whatever it may be, whether it is a AB or it is a BA is present, then it is a irreflexive. But A should not belongs to R, then it is called as irreflexive relation. Coming to the third one, symmetric relation. What is the meaning of symmetric? A relation or on set A is called as symmetric if A, B, comma A belongs to R, holds when A comma B belongs to R. A comma B should be present in the relation, and the same way B comma A also present in the relation, then it is called as symmetric relation. For better understanding, look at the example 4 5 5 4 6 5 5 6. Consider this is A comma B. A comma B is present in the relation. In the same way, B comma A is also present in the relation. So A comma B belongs to R and B comma A also belongs to R. Then this relation is a symmetric relation. Coming to the fourth one, anti-symmetric relation. A relation or on a set A is called as anti-symmetric. A comma B belongs to R and B comma A belongs to R, then A is equal to B. In the case of symmetric, AB values may be same or it is a different, but in the case of anti-symmetric, A value should be equal to B, then only it is anti-symmetric. The symmetric condition should be satisfied at the same time A is equal to B should be satisfied, then it is called as anti-symmetric. For better understanding, look at the example. Before that, another relation, asymmetric relation. What is asymmetric relation? A relation or on set A is called as asymmetric. A comma B belongs to R, but B comma A does not belongs to R for all A comma B belongs to A. So for look at the examples of set A consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is symmetric? Which one is anti-symmetric? Which one is asymmetric? First one is 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 4. What is a symmetric? A comma B belongs to R. Not only that, B comma A also belongs to R. First check this condition. A comma B belongs to R and B comma A belongs to R. So observe 1 comma 1. Then 1 comma 2 is present. Okay, A comma B, then B comma A. So 1 1, again 1 1, 1 2, then 2 1. So this is the symmetric. Then any possibilities, 1 1 2 is there, 3 1 2 1 is there. So it is a symmetric. Observe 1 1, again 1 1. It is also symmetric. Okay, so in the first two example, 1 2 2 1 is present in the relation. So first one and second one is the symmetric. Now observe anti-symmetric. What is the condition for anti-symmetric? A comma B belongs to R, B comma A belongs to R. Not only that, but it is also A is equal to B. Observe the second example. A comma B values are same. So it is anti-symmetric. Third example. So A comma B, 3 comma 2, then 2 comma 1. So here B value is 2. Here A value is 2. Here the condition is satisfied. So it is anti-symmetric. It is anti-symmetric. So third example. Then it is a 4 4. Okay. A comma B. Then here B comma A. AB values are same. AB values are same. So here AB values are same and A is equal to B. A is equal to B. Here it is a anti-symmetric. Now what about asymmetric? A comma B. Suppose take 1 3. 1 3 is present in the relation. But 3 1 is not present. 3 1 is not present in the relation. So it is a asymmetric. But if you take 1 2, 2 1 is also there. It is not a asymmetric. So these are the examples of symmetric, asymmetric and anti-symmetric. Coming to the sixth type, that is called as transitive relation. A relation or on a set A is called as transitive if and only if A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C is also belongs to R for A comma B comma C belongs to A. Consider 1 2 3 4. Check which are the following are transitive relations. If you take 1 2, A comma B is 1 2, B comma C is 2 2. Here it is A, B, then you take B, C. Then 1 2 is present in the relation. So it is a transitive. Observe one more example. So here it is 2 2 2 1. A comma B, B comma C. Then 2 1. 2 1 is present in the relation. So it is a transitive. Coming to the next one. Here take this is A, B. Here it is B, C. A comma B belongs to R, B comma C is also belongs to R. What about AC? AC is nothing but 1 2. 1 2 is does not belongs to R. So it is not a transitive relation. Now coming to the 2 4 4 3. It is A, B, it is B, it is C. A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R. What about A comma C is nothing but 2 comma 3. A comma B, B comma C is belongs to R. A comma C. A comma C is nothing but 2 3. 2 3 is present in this relation. If you take A comma B, so it is the transitive relation because B comma C is present. Here 2 comma 4 is AB, Here BC. Then what about A comma C? It is 2, 3. Is present in the relation. It is a transitive relation. Thank you.